Hola, hola, everybody. We're just gonna get right to it. I jumped literally out the shower. How important this download is. 1 second. Some of that adhesiveness off the camera lens, so she wanted to be as Foggy McGoggies. Foggy McGoggies. This is the word I pulled out my ear. Sounds like Dr. Seuss. I was inspired by Dr. Seuss. Why y'all look at the camera? You gotta do what you gotta do, my friend. This looks a lot better. All right, bet. Yeah, so forgive me. I literally just ran out the shower. I got this download. I was gonna let you guys sit on the Michael Jackson joint and get some good vibes. But when God calls, God calls. Whew. Okay. America and the economic climate is going to shit. A lot of people are losing their minds. So, God told me in the shower, I'm a hero. Maybe not you. I may not be the hero you want, but I'm definitely the hero the world needs. That's exactly what God told me in the shower. So, let's just break down the fundamentals of why the world is the way it is. This is the downloads I'm getting, so bear with me. Whew. Thank you all for your patience. All right, okay. And a quick word from our sponsors. Oh, is that what you're gonna do? All right. Bada bing. Get yourselves right, all right? Make sure you have that dental floss. A lot of people like using the water, brushes, however you may do it. That's cool. I'm an old schooler, so I love using a dental floss and get in between the gums properly so you won't get that gingivitis. Quick little plug-in from Dental Floss. Whew, you can't go wrong with your Q-tippies. Get the stiff ones, all right? Yeah, make sure you get them joints. Clean your ears often so you won't be pulling out your Q-tips and it look like a fucking crayon box. Like, what the fuck? I don't even want to do that to you, but basically you see it's still white. That's how you want your shit to look, all right? Clean your joints daily. You ain't gonna have that bright orange joints. And if you can, get your ears cleaned. Okay, so why is the climate, or why is the economic climate the way it is? Oh, it's Donald Trump, it's this, he's fucking around. It's a valid point. Okay, that's one point. Why else you think people are losing their minds about the current climate that's going on? When I say climate, I mean the economic state of America right now. I saw New Breed do a video. I didn't see the video yet, but I saw the notification about UPS workers losing their jobs. A lady friend of mine a few weeks back told me that social workers are losing their jobs. They have like a few hours to pack up and then bada bing, gotta be home. There's a lot of carpet foundation yanking. And I mean, there's a lot of foundations that's getting yanked under people's feet in a blink of an eye, snap of a finger. And people don't know how to bounce back. And it's very valid. And it all breaks down to the origin of everything. Do you want to blame yourselves for this? A lot of people may be blaming themselves for what's going on. And God is informing me that it's 50-50. A lot of people should be blaming themselves for this, especially if you knew better. Oh, that sounds so cold-hearted. What do you mean by know better? I mean, if you saw the signs, the writing on the wall, if you've been paying attention to how the government's been running for years, then this is not a surprise. What I'm getting down to is knowledge is power. So the more knowledge you have, the more ahead of the curve you will be. And also another download I'm getting is we all must ask ourselves, what is it that we want out of this life? Thank you, Spirit Team. It always breaks down to you. When you really think about it, everything's very simplistic. I believe my video yesterday was talking about distractions. And the reason why distractions are very crucial, very detrimental to one's growth, is because if you don't know anything about yourself or what you stand for, if you stand for nothing, then you'll fall for anything. So if you don't know what you're doing in this life, then it's going to be very easy for you and others to get yo-yoed by somebody else, so you can be on someone else's agenda. So these are hard questions I'm asking, but we got to ask ourselves, are you to blame? Did you know better and then didn't do anything because you wanted your Uncle Sam, your parent, to take care of you? That's another reason a lot of people are losing their mind, is because they relied on the government to take care of them and to be transparent. And we all know the government's not transparent. The government's been misleading us since. So it seems like the current state we are living in seems like you may need to be more self-sufficient. Figure out what it is you want to do out of life, and not follow your Uncle Teddy's or your Aunt Susan's path that made them happy, thinking it's going to make you happy. These are really tough questions season. America right now is going through a reset. A reset to the fullest degree. If you're not spiritually right with yourselves, you're going to feel like you're on rocky waters. You see how calm I am? Super calm. Just like in the Bible, it said Jesus woke up from his nap when they're on the boat and it was all storming. He looked at the water and said, "Waters, be still." And them joints just started getting calmer, tranquil, and Jesus went back to sleep. Yeshua went right back to sleep. If you have faith, you good through any storm. That's what God's telling me right now. Bada bing. God's within us all. And I'm seeing who's really with God and who's not. Who's losing their mind and who's not. It really is boiling down to that. And I'm not even doing this to be any braggadocious, but God said, talk your shit. When you with God, you can talk your shit, your spiritual shit. But you damn right. It's unapologetic season up in here. Up in here. I mean, the world's losing their shit. I just saw Elizabeth Carlson and Billy separated. I was like, what the fuck is this? I'm getting their messages on IG about grounding tips and so forth and how to set your intentions for the day. And then I saw the last paragraph that I took a screenshot of so I can post it on the story for the grounding tips. And I read it closely, and it said that they're parting ways. So we need to pray for them. I mean, this climate is crazy. It's wild. So like I saw that, I'm like, okay. And then I'm seeing New Breeds post. A lot of people, Papa Duck posted something a few days ago. Somebody posted a video about loneliness and depression and isolation. It's just a lot of people are going through some shit, man. A lot of people are looking like they're going through it. They're not looking as happy as they were a few months ago when they were doubting the boy. That's another reason God even said to bring that up. I remember a few of y'all. Few of y'all were looking at me like, that boy don't have no plan of action, bada bing, boom, 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 boom. He ain't gonna go nowhere. And now I'm proof in the pudding that anything can be done. I'm walking proof. So I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. That's why I really have no sob story for nothing. Confirmation, bitches. I really have no sympathy for like a lot of people out here, because I've been saying, get yourselves right. Get yourself connected to the true source. Stop listening to these puppet sleeping Joe cats. Donald Trump's going to get in here and bring the frequency up. He's going to fucking clean out house. He's going to call out the shadow government. He's going to make y'all so uncomfortable because y'all so used to the lies that now you don't even know how to operate in a truthful frequency society. That's what it is. Mic drop. Shit. Sexual chocolate. That boy good. Damn, so you gonna do that when we're all going through shit? You goddamn right. You're goddamn right. It's not even to be boastful or whatever. It's just to be stating facts. God is great always. God is recession proof. Point blank, recession proof. Whatever you need, the universe will spoil you. But you all, not all, but a lot of y'all don't want to believe it, and you're still on the tit of the government. Okay? I was scrubbing myself down. I was like, okay, how am I going to present this, God? God said, do it how you do it best. I was like, all right, bet. All right, bet. That's what it is. We're not sugarcoating shit no more. We all grown folks, right? Right? The same puffy chestedness you had when you thought about the way you thought about whoever. Now reality is showing you guys, hey, who is the real daddy and mom here? Are you guys running the show? Are you taking care of your own affairs? Doing what is necessary? Or do you wait for Uncle Sam to tell you what to do next and what foot to raise and what ass cheek to wipe next? Are y'all still on the umbilical cord of Uncle Sam? That poster that's flat on the wall? If y'all on that, then I don't know what to tell you, because that's 3D level. And we shit past 3D. But God said, land back down to 3D level because we love everybody and let them know why the way things are happening are happening. It says it in the Bible, Revelations time. A lot of shit's going to be shooken up. A lot of people's faith is going to be tested. A lot of people is going to be seeing what they really about. A lot of people were really puppy-chested when they were good and they had this materialistic shielding protecting their ass. But guess what? They had no spirituality in them at all. So they just allowed this money and this fashion and these clothes and this entertainment distractions to define who they are. Why me, I was a mismatched cat, always who I was. People shunned me, threw rocks at my ass all the time, and I still battled up that bitch with my slingshot, knocking down giants. Still doing it because God's great. Air knuckles. You know what I'm saying? We good in here. Recession proof with God on our side. So it don't matter how many videos you guys got polishing your guns and all that other stuff to try to threaten people. You can't threaten God in this bitch. It's the house of God in this joint. Not the house of cards. It's the house of God. So when you got God, you strong. You get the intuitiveness, downloads, and you know how to operate in this madness. That's what it is. So get yourselves right. Ask yourselves a question. What do you want to do in this life? Okay? That part. And then we can get, just like my man Paul Michael said on one of his classes today. He was asking one of the students in class, hey, all right, so why you get into trust? Well, I want to make my family happy. Okay, well, why do you want to make your family happy? He was asking her tough questions. Some people were taken back by that. I was like, God damn. But he basically said, hey, well, I think you need to re-hit the drawing board if you just in this to make your family happy, because you need to get right with God first and figure out what God wants you to do, and then everything else will flow and trickle down. People like me at a time recently was just looking at the trust and unlimited wealth. And today's class had a eureka moment. I was like, okay, that's a really good question. What do I really want to do when I achieve this? How can I be impactful and operate in the best frequency of God's light? And God said, just fall back, chill. I got you. Don't overthink this. But you need to be in alignment with me first before anything else comes to play. And I'm like, okay, bet. So I need to take that money out of the play. The money is not even an issue really for me anymore. It's like the universe spoils me as it is. Whatever I ask for, I shall receive. Whatever I seek, I shall find. It's like literally that simple once you get your spirit right. So I'm like, oh, yeah, bet. So this money's just going to be a tool so I can help out the people that need to be helped, this world. Like, I'm not even thinking about, I'm going to buy Bentleys and everything else I'm seeing a lot of these other people do with their money. It's literally, my heart wants to help other people achieve their deepest desires. That puts a smile on my face. It really does. And I never thought I'd get to that point. I'm like, me helping others makes me happy. And me and my boy Redbeard back in the day we're finding that out daily. We were like, I actually feel better for helping out these ladies in this facility with the free communication, because now they can keep in touch with their families at this golden age of their stage of their life. This is crucial. Communication's always been key, so I feel better to help them out in that area than receiving money, literally. And that was the transition of how my heart started shifting and my mind started shifting from selfish pleasures of the flesh to actually helping out God's children, because that's what this planet was meant for anyways, to share resources and help one another out before it became so individualistic. Fend for oneself, dog eats dog. Baby J's, thank you, I appreciate that. Redbeard just sent me a Blue Streak reel. How ironic. Talking to the legendary Redbeard, I'm very proud. Don't throw me off every time. Yeah, so like at that time when I was transitioning from being selfish minded and selfish focused, I actually started getting the heart of God and saying, hey, man, this feels better to be spiritually wealthy and help out your children versus looking for a bag for me to take home and indulge in my selfish pleasures while the world out here is still going through whatever they may be going through. When I have the resources to help them out, that's when my perspective changes. It's tough for me to walk past somebody that's in a situation that led them possibly to not having a house, and I'm outside in public walking past them, seeing them in a dire situation, and I'm continuing my happiness unaffected. I don't know how people can operate like that. I'm taken back by that, and I want to help immediately. Even if I have no money on them, my conversation alone will make my spirit right, and their spirit will be right because I gave them impactful information from God to illuminate their next step in life, versus looking at their situation saying there's no room for growth here. Since a lot of society is so negative, you're not going to get a lot of positive reinforcement from a lot of people, because a lot of people are going through a lot of ups and downs. A lot of optimisticness is out the window, it seems like, when you look out the window. So it's like once we get right within ourselves, then we see what needs to be done, versus us mirroring the outside world. A lot of us are mirroring the outside world because we don't know what we want within. Thank you, Spirit Team. We don't know what we want within, so we're so easily pulled away from ourselves. That's how the devil which is us. It just depends on what frequencies we set for the day, what's your intentions. The devil wants to pull you away from yourself, so you'll always be on a search for nothing. It's really crazy when you think about it. You're on a search for nothing when the answer is right in front of your face. It's literally within you. So every day you look in the mirror, that's your solution right there. It is so hard to... No, it's not. Words are very important as well. We must be careful of which words we choose, because every word has a certain vibration and frequency. So either we're speaking life into existence or death. Don't cast death upon yourself. I fall victim to that at times myself, when I beat myself up and so forth. Check out Nasir Ra. He talks about loneliness and depression on one of his videos that he dropped earlier today. Today's Thursday, so happy Thursdays. First and foremost, welcome whoever is new to this show. My name is Zodog, or Alonzo, and this segment is called No Filter. The realest show, hands down. We have no FCC telling us what to say or what to do. You may say, what does what to do mean? I talk like Dr. Seuss a lot. I came up with my own lingo years ago. I like to shorthand things. So instead of saying do, I'll say instead of to do. So you'll get the gist if you are new to this channel. But we have no sponsorships, getting offended on anything we say. They don't say, hey, you're offending our clients, we're pulling the plug. None of that. We have no disclaimers in front of our show that says, oh, these are other people's opinions. These are my opinions coming straight from source. Okay, so we go good. We have nobody telling us we got to pull our plug. So we don't get canceled here. There's no cancel culture here. We slap bitches here. Slap bitches, oh my God. The Home Alone face, oh my God. Yes, we do. We do. Okay. Are you going to say you're joking? Why don't you look at our previous videos and see what I mean by slap bitches? Are you saying physically? Well, if you want to touch what's not yours, then yes, you will get slapped the fuck up. It's better than getting shot up, isn't it? Yeah, well, yeah, in that context, yeah, I'd rather get slapped up. Okay, then, so we slap the shit out of bitches around here, all right? You'd rather get slapped the shit up and wake up the next day with a few lumps. Or spiritually, we slap bitches. Whereas getting shot up and you don't even know if you're going to get up the next day, all right? So in that context, we love slapping bitches. Are you sincere? So sincere. So just within that segment I gave you, that's why you know the show's called No Filter, all right? I mean, I can go anywhere in this bitch. I can stand up now and have no drawers on and don't even have to strip. You know, little white bars and shit. You may just see it all in this bitch until YouTube and them yank my chain. Not that way. So I'm gonna stand up now. Bleep. The screen just goes. People's getting excited. All excited cats out there. So I'm here to raise the vibrations and to let you know that it breaks down to what do you want out of life. We can no longer let our excuses be our excuses. Oh, I'm married to this person. I got 16 kids. I guess I'm settling. Get your ass out of that situation. I love the new Zoe here. Thank you, God, for giving me that authorization. We just getting to the solution here. Ain't no sugarcoating. We just telling you what it is. Are you not happy with your job? Yeah, I'm not. Quit that bitch today. I don't have a backup. God will give you a backup. That's how gangster your faith got to be. You got to believe in the unseen. Quit that bitch right now. You ain't happy? Walk out the bitch. Jerry Maguire, who's coming with me? Or half baked it, and throw the cheeseburger at somebody. Fuck you, you're cool. All right, I'm out. Do that shit and get the fuck out of that bitch. For real, now. That's how we are doing in this climate. If you are not happy with your situation, relationship, whatever you may be in, get the fuck out of that bitch right now. Make yourself happy. And when you walk out that situation, have a vibrator if you're a woman and just vibrate yourself out the office. And make yourself squirt out the door. And let the janitor have some extra work. At least I'm doing something new in this bitch. Have that cat using the mop bucket so the mop substance is dripping on his own shoulders. But he's happy he's cleaning up your juices. Oh, that one was kind of fine. Let that cat get a little foul McGallows on his job, but he will never forget that bitch. And walk that bitch out there. One pump, leave your one pump or your one heel in the fucking hallway. Fuck it. You're buying some new pumps. Are you sincere? I'm so sincere. This is as though we'd never seen because I'm raising the frequencies. You know what April 30th is? Shit, there's something pumping in the moon. I woke up today feeling a little strange. I felt like I was going to do a little something strange for some change. Just joking. I'll never do that. If I did that, then I would have been done. I wouldn't be sitting here. I'd be all looking crispy and like all talking differently to you guys. Hey guys, welcome to the next episode of No Filters. We have a disclaimer. Hey Willie, can you put up the disclaimer? On today's topic, we're going to be talking about... Come on now, man. I ain't doing that shit to you. Then nobody would know what real is. Okay, this is the realest that you ever say. I embody real right here. And there's a lot of other people that do the same shit too. I'm not the only one, so real recognize real. And that's why we have that saying. So I don't need to say, oh, well, this guy's real, this girl's real. We know if you're real and if you're fake. That's simple. That's simple, man. We already know what time you're on. You're on Judas time, then we're going to keep you closer. Oh, that's the Judas right there. Let's keep the Judases closer, She's keep them cats close. You know what I'm saying? And keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. We keep them bitches snuggled up. We know their next steps. So if they even get a little cute, well, I'm going to Subway. All right, y'all. All right. All right, man. Holla at you. You know what I'm saying? You always getting tailed around us. God's children, we always got surveillance and ghost drones. What's ghost drones? Don't worry about that. Oh, yeah, we got eyes everywhere, baby. So, yeah, we good in this bitch. That's why we walk around so puffy-chested. When you with God, that's your security team right there. So when you see cats surrounded up by security, I have to question, do you got God in your life? You looking like you're a little nervous in the streets. You need everybody that has no neck to be around you. And when someone asks for an autograph, your one hand just sticks out of 32 guys. It's like a cartoon. You just see your arm stick out and just go back in the midst of the fucking bodyguards. They can't even walk because their equilibrium's all fucked up because they got no neck and they take the steroids and shit. Their dick's all shriveled up for all the needles they're sticking in their ass cheeks. But you hire them cats because they scare a whole block off. That's all you do. You just got them no-neckers. When you got guys say, fuck the security, let me walk out of this bitch bare-chested. High-fiving cats. That's what we need in this world. Find out what you want to do in this bitch. And not let no economics and no society tell you what you need to do. Ask God what you need to do. And God will just push aside all the bullshit that's been distracting all of us for so many years, and it'll be a eureka moment. Oh, so this is what I needed to focus on. Yes, don't let your excuse be your excuse to not do shit. Come on now. I had to tell myself, man, I used to, man, fuck that. I can't do this because of this, man. Man, fuck it. Bill ain't trying to pay me for the gutter cleaning job. I guess I ain't going to get a job today. Man, fuck, I had to make my way. And then God was like, man, stop that calling people asking for money. You're not going to chase money no more. Just sit down, record, do your therapy, and see where this takes you. And I was like, all right, fuck it. Let's see if the world wants to hear some of this shit. And it seems like y'all love this shit. He says, the realest shit you ever heard in your life. We slap bitches. Are you back just laughing, bitches? Come on now. It sounds good, doesn't it? So get yourselves together. Figure out what you want to do in this life. Over 25 minutes in, so I'm probably going to wrap this up shortly. Get your spirits right. Look around your current environment and say, am I happy in this motherfucker? Am I getting what I deserve out of this whole situation ship? Or am I getting am I getting my value worth? Am I coming home and am I getting love from my loved ones? Or are they on their cell phones and they act like I'm not even in this bitch, but I'm paying all the bills in this bitch? You in a situation like that? Because I've seen a lot of people in a situation like that. They taking care of the whole fort, the whole everything, and they getting disrespected like they don't even live in that bitch. Yeah, come on now. Talk your shit, Zoe. We know people like that, and they look miserable and drained out because they don't have no gall or guff to say anything. They know they getting drained. But somehow, strangely in their head, they feel like, if I don't say anything, I'm keeping the love together. I'm the crazy glue. I'm the foundation. They tell themselves any type of lie to get them footprints on their back. You in them situations, look in the mirror. Stop taking that medication bottle because that medication bottle ain't going to change your reality. It's just numbing your shit. So you won't slap a bitch. All right? That's all it is. Is that why you roll weed? You goddamn right. It's better than opening up these bottles. All right, Jimmy. You guys good? Make your sister some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and cut off the crust. Cut off the crust. You got other people upstairs like, hey, guys, just don't even come upstairs for like 20 minutes. All right, man, you got people getting twisted up. All right, man, they suffering in silence out in this bitch. You better figure out what you want in life. Figure out what you want in life. What's going on, fellas? What's going on? Your neighborhood kids. But yeah, man, that's all it is, man. You gotta figure out what you want out of this life. Thank God I had this below the windowsill. I don't want to be a bad influence to these cats. Oh my God, I saw that cool guy smoking weed. I'm gonna start doing it. Jimmy, where'd you get that habit at? Well, from him down there. And I got somebody with no tank top coming to this bitch trying to get cute, and then I gotta rough him up in front of his kids. And their kids want to be my fucking son. Hey, can we be your son? Because I just embarrassed their whole daddy and shit. It's terrible. I don't want to do that to no kids. Just joking. They're not even out there no more. Alright? I don't want to do that to no kids. Even though that one kid looked like he had a little peach fuzz. Looked like he getting that early mustache. Just joking. I ain't gonna do that to him. I ain't gonna be that cat sitting there with a leather jacket just waiting for him to get out of school. Take him down that dark alley and shit. Just change his life. What do you mean change his life? Put him on drugs and shit. What do you think I was talking about? I ain't that sick, kid. I don't mess with kids. I know this is the day we're in and shit. They can twist up all that shit, man. We from the 80s. We tell you how raw. Eddie McGurphy, not Eddie Murphy. Eddie McGurphy raw. That cat stood on stage and talked to you, looking like MJ. MJ's fucking mascot. Confirmation, bitches. We didn't give a shit back in the 80s, and I still don't give a shit. Especially since God gave me the stamp of approval, the stamp of cosmic approval to change the frequencies of this planet. Because we tired of all the lies and shit, and people just got these false identities and just living a lie. They living a false livelihood, and it makes me. I mean, to each their own, but we share this planet, so I'm no longer going to allow that. And that's not even me. That's God speaking through me. We no longer going to allow you to be a fake Halloween mask outfit wearing, eyes wide shut, secret huddles, meetings, agendas. No more on this planet. No more. This planet's all going to be covered with truth. truth and transparency and sharing resources and all this other bullshit that government's been all manipulating us to become normalized for years. All that shit's getting rewired and changed now. That's why a lot of people are in the state of uncertainty, because the government's getting reset right now. Everything's getting reset right now, point blank. Unfortunately, there's a lot of collateral damage that happens with everything. Okay, it's not a sweet world. Literally, it's how life operates at times. But we need to see the big picture to know that there's just a grand reset. And then sooner or later, hopefully if you make it to that transition, you're going to look outside. There's going to be floating cars, levitating buildings, levitating pieces of land, us encountering with different life forms. And it's going to be like a true utopia that a lot of us never fathomed because we were so close to the surface. 50-50, maybe not due to your fault. Maybe it is due to your fault. But it's going to be a period of self-reflection and to let us know that anything's possible. Anything's possible. It's change our perspectives. But in order to change our perspectives, you need to go within and figure out what you want to do. You need to be the change first. You cannot expect someone else to be a change, like a government wants you to put all their yuff on them. And then they lie to us and say, okay, we got you. But then the lobbyist that paid the most money and puts the most money in their breast pocket wins the agenda. Okay, so it's just a ploy game, man. It's a whole bunch of theatrics. And if you haven't figured out by now that you've been getting yo-yoed this whole time, and you get certain privileges than other people, it's an illusion. It just makes you feel... If you know, you know. Systemic racism, all that stuff, it exists. But what we're going through now is just a great reset for a better tomorrow. A lot of people may not agree with that right now. He's doing Jim Crow this, taking away paintings from the Black Museum and all this other stuff. And then that's right, it's unapologetic. Yeah, we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you guys. Hold on, let me get a sip of water. This is gonna be a good one. So you guys get upset about paintings and stuff taken from the Black Museum, right? This will be good. This is gonna hit them. It's gonna hit you guys good. So you're upset about them taking Martin Luther King paintings and yada yada, or pictures from the Black Museum. But all those pictures do is keep you in a state of slavery. But they have the audacity to not tell you that you're gods. They have no pictures of the Moors lineage and all the royalty families that they snatch from us, all the hidden knowledge that they have in the Vatican. They don't have that in the Black Museum. All they have displayed in the Black Museum is like Harriet Tubman, Frederick Douglass, you know what I mean? All those anti-slave people that were great people that lived and did great impactful things, but it's the narrative they want us to be encapsulated in. So in my opinion, remove all that shit. Let's put in the real Black history, okay? More history, the Egyptian history, the Atlanteans, the Anunnaki, the Sumerian tablets, all that stuff, okay? The mummies, all that stuff. We need to talk about the real shit, not the narrative of, oh, we're a slave and we came from slaves. You're prisoners of war. Know that first, and then you'll be able to take your next step. I love each and every one of you. Find out what you want to do with yourselves, and then you'll be able to navigate through this world a lot easier and find God. That's my highest recommendation, because the times right now are very biblical and they're all coming true. So know who you are first. And then one day you may open up this Bible. Should I tell them? And you may fucking have your mind blown when you find out you're just reading about your past self. Ooh, I'm gonna leave it on that. Ooh, if you believe in past lives, you may just open this bitch up like, oh my God, that was me. Oh, it's gonna fuck you up. But that's for a different pay grade. I love you. Take care. All right.